What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Life of Times of Tyrone E. Wilson. I'm here with the lovely Lex Royal. We're going to talk Ready to Love Detroit, episode 4. We was just giggling backstage about some things that we know we had to address tonight. So I want to thank y'all for joining us. So I don't even know where to start. How'd you feel about the episode as a whole?
I think it was good. I'm not going to lie.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I didn't get
Mm-hmm.
movie in the background. So, I really like Detroit. Detroit
Yeah.
is giving me season 1 vibes, even though it's 2025 and they doing some different things. It's still giving me that old school feel, and I like it. So I'm with it.
Okay.
You know, I'm with it.
Yeah, I think
But what you got?
it's starting to get good. We're starting to get to the point where people are getting comfortable with each other. People's gonna have to start choosing so they can start building their relationships. And I think this is where we start to get the drama. And we're starting to see it already. If you noticed it, then you know it's pretty hilarious. And we're gonna talk about it later tonight.
Yeah, I'm definitely ready for the drama, but I don't know. I thought it was cute too. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I thought it was cute too with the group dates that they set up at first. That was cute.
Yeah.
Usually they kind of do some in between, but doing it in the beginning and then letting people spread off is cool.
Yeah. So I think it was a good mix of group dates, like you said, and some one-on-one dates of people that we've been asking for. But let's get into this. What's up? To go to Africa. Thank you so much for all the support. Um, so Tommy had challenged them, right, to bring them into their homes, and we start off with this group date with Dominique, Christina, Bello, Chris, and Devin. But I want to know what y'all think overall about the date. And then I'll give you my opinion.
What was it? The first day? Oh, that's the one at the house?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. I'll put it up so you can see.
Listen, I feel disrespected by those oxtails. I don't really know.
Uh-huh.
I don't really know what they were. I don't know if they were African oxtails or whatever, but I really felt insulted. But he was happy, so I guess that's all that matters. And I like the effort. And you know what too? And I
Yeah,
was
me
telling you
too.
behind the scenes, huh?
Look at the smile on his face.
Yeah, cause she listened. She listened. She delivered. She giving him extra attention. She putting him in front of other men. Yeah, you can't beat that.
Yeah.
Can't beat that.
So what was he saying?
Um, what was I saying? I was about to go off on the tangent. What was I saying?
Yeah.
Um, damn, I forgot.
Yeah, so
Well, it'll come back to me.
she's giving him the extra treatment, getting the oxtails. We also got Chris and Devin there. And it was a little awkward, you know. Um, because if you listen to them, it almost feels like Dominique and Bello are already a couple. So Dominique has a way of not really uh I guess what's a good word? Absorbing Devin's advances. You know what I mean? She talked to him like he's a friend trying to bag, but she's still being nice. That's what it feels like. Cause she know Bello coming.
Right.
Um, but I think the big story about this was the comments. But there's a couple things that's going on right now. Um, there's some things that I have marked, right? One was just Dominique just coming in the kitchen right now. She basically saying, um, Bello already took his shot right there. You know what I mean? While everyone else got their shot at the table, I think that was probably the first sign that Christina had noticed that something was going on. Um, there was another thing. I don't know if you called it, but she called him Cece.
No, what does that mean?
Exactly. She refers to him as Cece. So you
Who
can
is
hear,
that? Which one?
I
Dominique?
think Dominique referred to Bello as Cece at some point. So you can
Uh-oh.
hear, um, in the audience, let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if y'all heard Christina kind of check Bello when she was like, "Hey, Cece," like, "What's up with that?" Um, and I thought that joke was funny. Let me see if I got another one. Yeah, so this is the moment where Christina asks who
Wait.
likes the oxtails.
Oh,
Who
you
was
know
the
what? Wait,
dinner
real
prepared for? Remember that?
yeah, real quick, right? You know what
Mhm.
this give me? I don't remember if it was season one or two when you had that older lady that cooked the dinner for who she cooked the dinner for? Was it Aaron? You remember Aaron?
I
There
don't
was an
remember
old
season one. I really do
shit.
need to get caught up because I'm cool with them, and it always keep coming up.
Yeah, it came in just like this, where she did this big old spread for him, cook for everybody. I mean, she threw down like you would have thought it was
Mhm,
Thanksgiving. This
mhm,
one even isn't even as big, but it gave you that old school feel. So I was happy to see it.
uh-huh.
I really think Christina is a hater. I think she gonna hit her up with that hey Barbara, this Shirley type phone call later on.
But why would you say that? What makes you say that she hating?
You
I
know
think
why? Because go
uh-huh.
ahead.
I
Go
think
ahead.
she think a dude trying to play in her face.
Nah, I
He need
think
to come
that
clean.
I don't think so. I think that he's showing more interest in Dominique and she's mad about it because she's used to getting more attention. But see what the people say.
But I also think she's trying to call him out too, because she's willing to say stuff on camera that he be shying away from, right? Like he'll try to be soft about it, being like, "Don't I show you love?" Right? Trying to stay in the game. Don't I show you
But
love? And she
but
like,
that's
no,
that's but that's what you're supposed to do.
we
It's
understand that. But I understand that. I think I'm gonna applaud her because like she's still being cool. And you gotta keep in mind that she's recognizing what's going on. But she's not even in her domain. She's in Dominique's house. You know what I mean? And still calling him on his BS.
I don't like that. I think women should sit back and let the man pick. I'm tired of these women always thinking that they entitled to this and they entitled to that. And Donna
Mm,
did the same thing where she wanted the guy to talk to her and tell her act a certain way or you gave me this kind of vibe. Ma'am, you know what I'm saying? If you got that vibe, that means he's not for you. If you got to turn around and run down Bello and try to get him to talk to you more, text you more, this, that, and the other, guess what, sis? His attention is somewhere else. When are we going to learn this? And I don't and another thing too, why she can't really hold that like that old school like, oh, you talking to other people or you paying me attention but you looking at somebody, whatever, is that's the nature of the game of the TV show that you're on. So if he just hones in on Dominique, then they gonna try and put him out. So he is keeping his options over open, and Christina is a second runner up for Dominique, but guess what? She's all take, 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 and no give. Dominique is giving, and she gave first.
I gotta
Go
push
ahead.
back. I gotta
Yeah,
push back a little bit.
I'm
Because
listening.
every season we get on the women for waiting on the men, right? And every season we be like, Own be making the women look stupid because they'll wait until they get to the damn cabin and still be looking stupid because a man ain't chose yet. And the man is allowed to go to the house with 3 full connections, right? And we are allowing that. And we keep telling women to demand more, demand more, demand more. But then when we finally see it, being like, hey, like whatever's happening, and she even said it, I understand that this is what it is, but I'm competitive, so bring your A game. Right. So she clearly has an understanding of what's going on. But we be telling the women to demand more. We be telling the women to make the dudes choose instead of waiting all season. And now it's finally happening.
But she's stupid because she says she competitive, but then she ain't even put her game piece on the thing. Because I'm gonna tell you, knowing that this lady done cooked a whole spread, like what you gonna do on top of this? And you know what's so crazy? When you see a woman, because all right, if we gonna talk about games, right? Because
Yeah.
you said you're competitive, so now we being competitive. Okay, so you see the chick make a chess move because that was a chess move. She cooked, and not only did she cook for him and his favorite meal, she cooked for everybody and opened up to her house, right?
Mhm.
So therefore, that means that she ain't hiding nothing. That means that she can host and spread and cook and all of that other stuff. So she's showing homely and all of the other things that they would have picked up at the house, right?
Yeah.
But then instead of her trying to say, you know what, I'm a one up, she turned around and she like, I'm gonna call him on his shit. Why you not this? Why you not that? I had three people. I don't even know if she talked about the massage at the lady's house, but if she did, that was even dumber because you got to have situational awareness. You don't even know where you at, and you gonna start talking about that. So not only is he showing you that he don't want you, but then on top of it, you begging for attention, and then on top of it, you doing it in another woman's house. Hello, Barbara. This is Shirley. Your man is blah 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 blah. Get out of here, girl.
I didn't take it that way. Fernando, what you think, man?
Is he
What's up,
here?
folks? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Fernando?
What's up with you, man? What's up, family? What's up, audience?
Glad you showed up.
Yeah, man. You not be on that CP time, cuz.
Hmm.
What's your thoughts of this Bello situation?
With Bello and Christina and
Yeah.
at Dominique crib,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just give us your honest, raw thoughts.
how to be a player, Bill Bellamy. You mean put me in an environment, you know what I'm saying? Either you're gonna adjust or you're gonna sink. You know what I mean? He did all
Right.
right.
Because you, like me, are looking at it from the dude's perspective, right?
Yeah.
And what do you think about that?
I think he was respectful because he spoke to Christina alone in the kitchen.
Mhm.
Didn't seem to be nowhere near Dominique. He addressed Christina, gave her time, had a conversation with her, and he picked up on the stuff that she on.
Do you feel like
Don't you
it was
go
a
ahead?
dude? Did you get the vibe that it felt like he was a married dude that got caught?
The way they tried to present it, yes. Like they tried to make it feel like him and Christina were more serious than maybe what they really are. I think kind of
Yeah.
set the scene up to make us like over analyze it.
Yeah. And she was definitely hinting at things, trying to get him to admit to stuff, like being on the phone for hours.
Right. Like,
And he was trying to brush it off, like, yeah, you know.
yeah,
And
like
you
I
could
did. Yeah,
see
but
him
let's let's,
kind of
let's
like,
move forward.
But that's stupid. What's wrong with being on the phone for hours? That's how you try and figure out who's who.
you're not
So
understanding. You're not
yeah,
understanding.
help me understand. Help the
If
ladies
the guy
understand.
don't like
Please.
you, he don't like you. Just like she said, you care about your money, you also care about your time. You're not wasting your time with someone.
So
You're clearly on the phone with me for hours for a reason.
hold up, hold up, hold up. Because I talk to a lot of the cast behind the scenes,
Okay, go ahead, go
right?
ahead.
And there's
Yeah.
a lot of cast members that they end up talking to their people when they first start out. They
Mhm.
talk to everybody who they might like, who they got a connection with, who they think they're compatible with, or who they have a shot with. Because see, what happens too, and let's not forget, Ready to Love opens you up to women that you wouldn't normally meet on the street. So now you like, damn, they in my arena. I gotta shoot my shot. So what do? You shoot your shot, you start talking and stuff like that just to see where it's at.
Yeah, but I ain't spend
I
hours on
don't
the
see.
phone
It's
with any
multiple
random.
times, multiple hours a day, multiple times.
I think people can give you good conversation and stuff like that, and it still don't make you want to have to choose them at the end of the day. A lot of
You-
times it be the conversation that get you, and let's not play like we don't understand where we at right now. You have a lot of people that have loneliness. You have a lot of people that are indecisive. You have a lot of people that are going through things and stuff like that. So if you connect to a person, then on top of it, you got this experiment that you're going through that I mean, you yourself say that you be checking on people mental health and stuff like that. So you're gonna be connecting, you're gonna see something. And then we also know that I ain't even gonna lie. A lot of times a man could get vulnerable with a woman and let down his guard with a woman, but that's not always the same woman that he picked. Because
I,
see, the woman that he really picked, sometimes he want to look grandiose in her eyesight. So he'll turn around and start bearing his soul to another one, but then to the one that he's picking, he comes off as the strong silent type.
I get what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing, but I know a man is gonna go after what he like. He's gonna spend his time on what he like. And if you saw, we got dudes that ain't even asked for the number yet. For some people, so that's the one that you should be saying, um, telling her to let him choose, right? Do you still have the energy for that?
I think, yeah, I think that if ain't nobody choosing you, then guess what?
Okay.
And I for real, I mean for real, they say like I'm the type of person I let a person do what they want to do so I can see what they choose. You understand? So I would sit back and watch and see where you go because even though that girl got a whole bunch of phone conversation, that doesn't mean that the other one didn't get a whole bunch of hours in FaceTime. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
we talking about him. We talking about him right now. I feel
That's
like
what I'm saying. He
I
he
feel
could
like
give one. Hmm.
he got caught up. These are his words, right? He
Hmm.
felt that it would be awkward. He felt like he's being exposed. He said it. I'm not saying it for him. He
Yeah,
said it.
you know why though? I'm gonna tell you why I think. I think because he realized that the girl Christina is like a loosey goosey. Like she turned around, she to me she like this season's Rose. You know what I'm saying? She gonna be the one to spaz out. She gonna be like, "Whoa, remember you said da, 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 da." You know what I mean? So I think he knows that, and he like, damn, I done brought this shit to her doorstep. You know what I mean? Because now it could have been like for real. If I was Dominique, I'd have been like, "Yo, why you let me invite her?" If and I don't know if she got control of that or if production got control of that. But if she got control of it and he knows that he's talking up to her, he should have said, "Listen, you know what? I do be talking up to Christina, so maybe she might not be the one to X, Y, and Z at this moment." You know what I mean? Like let's keep it more public and not really in your crib. He could have did that, but other than that,
Okay.
I don't know.
We're gonna we're gonna see. I was trying to catch another moment right here. This was a moment I think Chris stepped in and he was like, can I steal her for a moment? And I think her response was something about, oh, you don't have to steal nothing or something like that. Basically saying, that she not with Devon. There's a
And that
lot
would
going
in itself,
a lot
yeah,
going
that would in itself is rude too. Like it's just all crazy and it's rude. Like I don't know. I know it seemed like she your favorite. You be picking favorites,
I don't
but
know.
I'm
I'm
gonna watch your girlfriend because that shit. You know what you here for, and I understand whatever, but you can still have mutual respect.
okay. I'm gonna hear you. We're gonna get to the clip because I actually recorded the clip of the conversation. Right. I think it was the only clip I have. So her and at this point, her and Chris go and have a little conversation, right? They talk about their backgrounds a little bit, which was cool. Um, something could be there. Um, and then they start to get to this moment. Is this the moment? Yes, this is the moment. But I have the clip. So I'm gonna play the clip, right? And then y'all let me know if she ever asked. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing. Y'all just hear it for yourself.
How you doing, Cece?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
This first time I'm seeing you tonight.
It's been a minute since I've seen you.
Yeah, I know. We had some phone conversations though.
Yeah, this is
Some
true.
long ones.
Yes. Yes.
Like I'm like, dang, we on the phone for like damn near 2 hours. I don't know. I feel like I should have had a 2 hour conversation with someone else. Watching Bello and Dominique interact, it's very clear that he is into her. But even if that is the case, he can still make me feel special. So we definitely have to discuss the elephant in the room.
Why?
You know, I'm a sharpshooter, baby. I'm gonna tell you how I feel.
So you don't feel like I show you love?
You have to be on the phone like 2 hours. In one of those conversations I told you, men care about their money, right? And in order for a man to show he really cares, he has to spend some money. So for me, I asked 3 different men. My body's so sore, I feel like I need a massage. One answer was, dang, I would love to, but I'm not in the position right now. I understand that. Oh my God, you're used to a $300 massage? Let me send you $150. Matter of fact, here's $180 because that's what I have to offer. That's a real ass answer. Not gonna call your answer weak, but you didn't get one.
No, I did give an answer.
Nope. You responded with, oh, I didn't even see this.
You said that you felt like you wanted a massage in the morning. I didn't get the message till 3 p.m.
Do you think that I couldn't get a massage in the evening? If a man wants to come and take care of me, you gotta understand what that entails, right?
This situation made Christina drop on my list just because she just seems like she wants my money. And if that is the narrative of the relationship, I gotta recalibrate.
And I'm just giving you where my perspective is so that you can either align with what you really want or gracefully bow out, because I don't play games. I feel like if you are unable to make me feel special, like I stand out from the bunch, then I don't know if I'm yours. So it's not a competition, baby. And if you ain't him, I understand, because I'm her in my world.
All I heard was beg, 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 beg. Pay me attention. Give me a massage. This, that, and the other. Beg, beg, beg. Bye, girl.
What did you hear, Fernando?
Bruh, that's female 101. Like, shorty say, I just got my nails done and see a picture of the nails. Nigga, they don't show you a picture of their nails. Nigga, they want the $150. Nigga, pay for them nails. That's shitty. That's what they do. So no, the girl didn't ask for it. She did.
Dry begging. That's what it's called. Dry begging.
Okay.
She let the males know what she was feeling and what she needed. She didn't ask for it. She let them know what she needed. And then the fellas replied, they chose to respond how they chose to respond. Like, Buddy saying 180, and to find out later on it was a cast member, like I thought it was a nigga off the street. Like, you just met her and said 150? All right, play. More props to you.
Yeah, that was bad. We found out who it was, but it was only because Tommy asked. It wasn't because she said who it was.
Facts.
I can understand both sides. Like we do know what it is, you know what I mean. But a different response could have been, I got a massage table, at the crib. Want to come through? I got
No,
you.
because he don't want that to get back to Dominique. Y'all not listening.
I am listening. That's what it is, and that's what she's trying to call out. Basically, like you are trying to play both of us.
He's not playing her because he's not giving her any attention. Don't you see that? All he did was give her one conversation. The way that she said about the telephone conversation sound like it was past tense. You know what I mean? So it sound past tense. And then on top of it, she like, well, I wish I gave somebody else them 2 hours. It was just 2 hours, ma'am. It wasn't 2 hours every day of the week. It was just 2 hours. Yeah, he was filling you out, trying to see who you was. And you didn't do nothing for him, so he said next. And now you mad because you invested the 2 hours thinking that you was going to get a massage, thinking you was going to get a Nigerian prince or whatever. I don't even know what the hell she thought, but whatever she thought, she was wrong, and she's mad, and she is low-key spiraling. And I don't understand why you guys don't be peeping this stuff. Because look what she's saying. She like, you could show me. I understand that he into Dominique, but he could show me love too. He could show me. No, he can't, because he's focusing on one person.
She's saying the same thing the other cast member says. Basically, I understand that you have 2 connections here, but for you to just ignore me, I'm not going to accept that.
Because he didn't give a real response, like she said. It was
understandable, but other women have said that. Other women have said, you could still make me feel special even though you have another connection.
You know what? Go ahead.
I think
what he's saying. What he saying?
She's begging
to the word. He's saying, I'm not sure what you're seeing. I think y'all have a feeling about her already instead of listening to what she's saying.
No, I think you got a feeling like blood feeling somewhere and you can't hear nothing else.
Yo, we're not deaf, yo. We can hear, right?
Yeah,
We
like I
disagree with
understand what's going on. She's trying to see, but she's how do I explain it? Like she put the correlation between a man and his money and caring, right? And she's like trying to see who cares by who's going to offer, even if she was asking, which I think she didn't ask, right? But she wants to know who cares. And that's a clear indication to her who cares and who's going to go at her.
Like she ties
Tell
money
her,
with love. That's how she sees it. So she is.
We're not saying it's good. I'm not saying if it's good or bad. I'm just saying that is her vetting process.
Telly Diddy cares.
Huh?
Diddy cares.
I don't
Diddy,
know.
Puff Daddy, Diddy, Puff Daddy, Diddy cares.
Never heard of him. I don't know that guy.
Yeah, because some people could have just gave it a 300 and haven't been nothing and been in there.
Would you send her the 300, Ty?
No, I'm not sending her the 300.
Why not?
I would offer to give her the massage by myself.
Okay, and then she gonna hit you with, "We just met. I don't want to come to your house. That's a little bit too forward."
Cool.
Yeah,
I am not paying for your $300 massage. I
would take her out to get the massage. That would be my response. Like we can go together to the spa. You know what I mean? Enjoy ourselves, quality time.
Are you allowed to do that in the process?
Man, I'm gonna tell you how. You ain't gonna pay 180 either. You ain't gonna be tricking either. Ain't no tricking in the middle of the process. Ain't supposed to be having sex, but clearly,
you're not supposed to be. You're not supposed to. But Corey has 7 dates on day 1.
Shit.
So, I mean, no, you're not supposed to. But yeah, I mean, we do hear her say some things, later on, and there's some cuts with her and Vince and all that. But I still didn't interpret it as negatively as a lot of people are.
Oh, wait, you want me to show you something, how y'all not really paying attention? So, okay, I watched the show and it was kind of choppy. So my understanding was Devin gave her the money, right?
Yeah.
Right, okay. And Devin was the same guy that she disrespected at the dinner. Did you peep that? That was the same guy that she said, "Oh no, you not interrupt." Whatever the hell she just said, that was the same. The only dude that gave her the money is the same one she shitted on. Now what you saying?
I think he kind of hungry.
Does that matter? It don't matter. The man came out of his pocket. He was the only one who contributed, and you still disrespected him? All she had to do was get up and say, "Okay, I'm sorry, Devin, give me a minute. Let me go talk to Chris, whatever, and keep his manhood, keep his ego, show some respect." But she didn't. She was like, "Oh no, you ain't interrupted nothing, this and the other." And he just gave her money. Are you serious right now?
So now we can't respect the process. We only respecting the process when you want to respect the process.
What you talking about? I'm talking about she could just show respect, period. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand, is that she is, I'm trying not to label her, right? But she labeling herself, because you got this man, the only man, you asked 3 men, the only man that came out of his pocket and gave you some bread, right? And that's the same man you disrespected in his face in front of another man. That's what you're telling me is cool? I don't even care about no process, no TV show, none of that. Because you have basic human respect. You have basic integrity. Like, what? What are we talking about here?
So
she don't got none of that.
Did she say Chris was the one? Did she say Chris was the one that said he wasn't in a position?
It was Devin.
No, there wasn't a position to help.
She didn't say that.
Okay.
She didn't say.
Okay. She didn't say who it was. Okay.
She didn't say who wasn't. She just said who was.
Okay. I see Lex's point. I just want to give Lex her
no. I didn't disagree.
Make a point right now. Lex, you got it. You're right, Lex. So they gave the guy some respect, especially because he gave the bread up. And under her rules, he's the most loving one. So she got the most respect out of anybody. So I guess she playing games.
Yeah, you want it. Like
Thank
you
you
said,
for that.
this is why it's good, because you can speak from the woman's perspective. I was on the dude's perspective, coming from being in that place. If I'm there with my two connections, you know what I mean, and I'm in her house, but my other connection is there, I'm, you know what I mean? That's tough. That's tough, you know? And especially if I feel like she's trying to make me choose, you know, but I'm still trying to keep it cool while I'm in my main connection's house, you know, and then you know, he found it out. I feel like at some point everyone's gonna find their out, you know. And she mentioned the money thing, and he felt some type of way about it. That's his out. Boom.
So was the conversation really the elephant in the room, though? His response or lack of a response, was that the elephant in the room, you think, or was
No,
something
I think the elephant in the room was their connection and Bello admitting to the connection.
Okay.
Or choosing from her point of view.
Gotcha. All right.
We good? You good, Lex?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm trying to be nice. I had to go on my other phone to get the comments because I can't see them when I'm on the show. And somebody was like, "What label would you give her?" But I'm not gonna label anybody this time because they smacked my hand for the labels last time.
They did.
I'm gonna be good.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all did. Y'all did. Y'all did.
Good. Good. Whoever did that was good.
Nah, this is good. Yeah, I think if there was one more comment, there was something about I think Christina said her and Dominique going after the same men instead of going after the same man. So in my notes, I was trying to get clarification of what she meant by going after the same type of men.
Well, I think those women, they tend to gravitate to who you think is alpha, or who you think got the money. Like in that case, it might be the money too. So they gravitate towards the money. And I'm gonna tell you, like, and I told you, like, it would be, if you want to line them up, it would be Dominique first and then Christina right behind her. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just that type of image that they give off.
Okay. Hussein said, I'm tripping. All right, we good on the this first group date?
Yeah. Yep, let's move around.
What was the next one? The next one was a one-on-one date with Nicole and Devin in this bodysuit. Nicole and Devin in this bodysuit. I think one of the only comments that I had was it just looked like a dude on a date that's just waiting for the kiss, you know? Just waiting for her to like he just waiting for her to finish talking so he could kiss her.
Who was that, Devin?
Yeah.
Don't put that on Devin. Don't make Devin a serial kisser.
All right. Maybe maybe that's not what it is.
I think Devin trying to figure out if it's real. If it's real, give me a kiss. Like, I ain't mad at it.
Look at him. Like,
you know what? Sorry. Somebody in the comments real quick had asked me, what did I think of Christina at the watch party? It was 2 watch parties. The watch party that I went to, she wasn't present, so I didn't meet her at the watch party.
But I do think something could be here. You know, she did jump in his arms both times, at the beginning and at the end. And she mentioned really liking him too. So, but she also speaks when she talks about him, like she talks about the future, which is different than that vague talk that everyone gives, where they say things like, I'm just trying to peel back the layers and see what this could be. No, you already know what it is.
Yeah, I like them
I
two
don't know.
together. Like similar, you know, and
Yeah.
demeanor and stuff. You know what I mean? They chill. They ain't doing too much.
Yeah.
You know what? I do want to shout out the casting because I really think they did cast a good group of people. You know what I'm
Mhm,
saying? Like it's always somebody that gives you something to talk about, right?
mhm,
But I think Devin gives you husband. I think Steve gives you husband. I think Ed could give you husband, like he's almost ready for it. So I think different guys give off different things. Xavier, he probably could have gave off husband too.
uh-huh.
But you know, like me, like Darius and Bello, I think you know them guys. Like you might can catch them, but you know, it's a nice little sprint to get to the finish line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just it's tears, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? You can be in the same room with somebody, but you got to come correct to pull certain people. That's just how it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some
Yeah.
shots are easier than other shots. That's
Yeah.
just
I think there's something, I think I mentioned that. I think it's called the cheerleader syndrome. I think it's called the cheerleader syndrome, where basically, you can start to be attracted to who everyone else is attracted to, you know, and sometimes that could be based off of your available options. You know, if
Mhm.
this is all you got, then of course everyone's going to be attracted to the best available. Now you're also attracted to the best available, even though that may not be your type.
You seem to be drawn to them.
Yeah, and the other thing is they keep talking about it being a competition, and what's weird is that I never approached it that way. I never approached it as a competition.
Because you went for the right reasons, Tyrone. You were looking for
Yeah,
love.
I never approached it as a
Hey, look at
competition.
little face.
And,
Okay,
and, and speaking of not approaching it as a competition, we gotta take a moment. I want to give a shout out to Sabrina and Walter.
Oh,
From
yeah.
my season, Walter got married, and I just want to say Walter was the very first guy that I talked to. I was able to hear his backstory while we was waiting, and from that moment on, I just wanted Walter to win. You know what I mean? I would say I want to see you happy, man. So if you was able to, learn about Walter and hear his backstory, me being an empathetic guy, I wanted him to win. Plus, Walter looked out a lot. We had some really good conversations. So shout out to Walter and Sabrina
Yeah,
from
shout out to Walter.
Potomac, who
Congratulations to them. And like I
met.
would say real quick, like if you spend 5 seconds with Walter, you're gonna
Mhm,
learn something. Like Walt dropped gems like it's nothing. Like
mhm.
seeing him at homecoming with my daughter, him talking to her for 5 minutes and just blessing her with knowledge, yo. Like
Yeah,
Walt, yeah, he's a great man. So Sabrina, yeah, you got a good one there. And he
yeah.
does as well.
Shout out to them. So we're on this group date now, right? Yeah, we're on this group date with who we got? We're at Shannon's and we got Donna, Darius, Ed, and Xavier, and they share personal items. And the one note that I made was, damn, she got some freak in her.
Wow, why you say that?
And I wonder if y'all caught it.
Nah, let's see. What you seen? A toy in the background?
I said I must
No,
have missed that.
Channing. Was it Channing? Yeah, it was Channing. When she basically, I think it was during the conversation with Ed, and she said, I'm trying to see what this is going to be like. Did y'all miss that?
Uh, yeah, maybe.
Oh, touchy feely, holding hands and all that.
Before they got there.
Mm.
Ed,
There it
Ed,
is right
um,
there. Look.
Ed is a touchy person. He touch everybody.
Okay. He
You
do. He
gotta
do.
phrase
That
that a
might
little
be
better.
that might be his love language. But the way that she said it, it just came out of nowhere. Like it jumped out at me. This scene right here. it looked like it caught him by surprise too.
I ain't gonna lie, I thought she was gonna push his hand off the way they kind of zoomed in on it, but instead she like.
Did y'all peep that real quick? Oh, okay. Maybe I'm the only one that be catching that.
A little touch.
No, it was.
What did you peep?
She said something like, "I'm trying to see what this is gonna be."
So what's wrong with that? How is that sexual?
Nothing. It was just they would being all sentimental, and then out the blue, you know, it felt like her alter ego was trying to jump out her body.
I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, right? I thought that when you do this thing, you're supposed to kind of, the time that you spend with a person in that moment, you're trying to see if there is some sort of connection, some sort of attraction, and if it can go long term. That's
Mm-hmm.
correct, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, so if she says, I'm trying to see what this could be, don't that mean that maybe this just their time and now she get to observe him?
You clearly just you're right.
I'm
Jess.
reaching. Am I
Nope.
reaching? No, I mean,
Nope.
help me out.
You're not reaching.
I'm a girl. That's what it is. That's what you're telling me. You just a girl,
No,
Lex.
I
That's what
just,
it
I
is.
just think I don't know. I think
You just think she got a freak hiding in her.
no. I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying that. Not at all. I'm just
No,
saying
Mr.
if
Politically
we're gonna
correct.
we're gonna keep all the rules the same. Then we keep the rules the same for everybody.
What's the rules?
If you're trying to see what's up, you have a way of seeing what's up. Everyone got their way to see what's up. And if you don't,
Oh, so
you need to go ahead.
you think she shouldn't have verbalized it?
I didn't say that. I'm just saying because you agree with her approach, it's not an issue.
I didn't say I agree with it. I just didn't see the sexual
Okay.
nature of it.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah,
And this is
yeah,
why we're
that's
here.
all.
And this is why we're here,
Right.
right? Because we get the different perspectives. But yeah, maybe nobody else saw it. That's cool.
I mean, I will say she has this, and maybe more to her. Like you say, got to peel back the layers, kind of her to really start showing her other sides. Because I think someone said in the beginning when they went to her house, like she has that, one appeal to her, like that sweet, ness to her. But I have some spice also. Just gotta get her in the right situation or whatever.
Yeah, like remember we were saying that she was the nerdy one at the beginning. She was an RN. She was just giving these I don't know, I guess the homie vibes. But then it was just that one little split second, to let you know it's in her. And I'm just saying, as a guy, I noticed.
You can't know all the signs. You gotta be like, wait, hold up. All right.
But I think that's a good thing though, because that lets you know something is in there.
Yeah, definitely. How y'all feel about that connection?
I gotta see more of it, but it looked good though from right there, and that's the way they were interacting and the physical touch and all that.
Yeah, it seems like he up there with the ladies,
I mean, all in all, it's like every guy got a couple of them, besides who might be gone now, but you know what I'm saying. The rest of them, they like she cool, she like him, so it's kind of just like, all right, okay.
Yeah. Any other comments on this group date?
I thought it was good how they opened up. I think Bella even cried during it. You know what I mean? Talking about his mother. So just all that insight. It was good to kind of let the brothers speak. And that people supported them while they were talking. The fellas said, go ahead and say it. No, you good? Don't worry about that. So it's good let us, the men be, talk for a second and let their guard down a little bit.
Yeah, it's a good way to pick your brother up. When they're being vulnerable, support that. We need more of that.
That's how you get to learn somebody. Like if you stay surface level, I mean, y'all can be cool, but if you're really trying to get to know folks, you know what I mean? Because in this process, we end up making real friends, and some of them turn into family. So moments like that is what really matters to me the most.
Yeah. Right. She didn't even flinch.
That part, yo. She didn't even go like
She didn't
this or
even flinch.
nothing.
She didn't even flinch.
You know,
That's one of the things I pay attention to. She didn't even flinch. Look at that. That's cool. She letting them know.
gonna lean into it a little bit.
Oh man, yeah.
That boy know what he doing.
Look like one of my patented moves.
Little shoulder rub.
Yeah, kind of reach for the neck a little
slight.
bit, just to see what the response gonna be.
Was that Jay last season with a little? Got to touch him a little bit. That's all.
Yeah, the camera. So this is a good point. The camera is there. The camera is right there in your face. Probably multiple cameras.
Oh, so you're saying like, don't act weird. Like, why are you touching me?
I mean, she could have, had some type of, something. Because if you recall the previous date with Nicole and Devin, even though she liked him, you could see her body kind of move away a little bit. This is good. This is good. I like analyzing this stuff. We're on the next, I think we're on the next group date with it was a cooking class with Ashanti, Lauren, Cardi, and Vince.
It's just all over the place.
My note for this was sometimes a dude could just talk himself out of the cooch, man.
I'm be like, nigga,
shut up.
Man, you right there. You right there. Like, I just knew he was about to hit it off. He gonna make his move on him. Nope. He had to mess it up.
Just be patient. Act like you've been there before. Read the room. And don't talk yourself out the cooch.
You think he's like, obnoxious? Like he just don't know he's doing it? Or you think he don't care? Like he knows he's doing it?
I said this before. I think he's an Aquarius. And I think that he doesn't know how other people perceive his honesty. Because I get in trouble too, right? Like I'll say things, but I know that the response that you say to my statement or question prevents me from having to ask a follow-up question, And being an Aquarius, sometimes I just want the answer, and I'm not really thinking about, your feelings when I ask the question, because I don't mean anything behind it. I'm just asking a question to me.
I'm an Aquarius too. I get this shit all the time, bro. Like I have no malicious intent behind what I'm doing.
For real.
No ill will. But they swear, they just be like, and we don't care. So I'd
be like, damn, that's bad. I shouldn't have said that.
Right.
I'm just asking. You know what I mean? I don't mean nothing behind it.
You okay, sweetheart? You cool? Okay. But yeah, let's talk about date though. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there was some comments about Vince being annoying.
Kept saying sharp, right? About the knife.
Yeah, I thought about clipping that soundbite of him saying sharp and just playing it.
So he's irking me, and I'm just watching the show
over and over again.
But I think that was kind of crazy. Like they all adults. Why they gotta yell out sharp if they dealing with knives? Like, come on.
I mean, it's etiquette. I think. The way I took it was etiquette. Being in the kitchen.
I think I would have did the same thing and kept yelling it out too. I ain't even gonna lie, because I thought it was just dumb.
Yeah, I think if Vince isn't into you, then I don't think he thinks about his words. That's what I think it is. Like he don't even care if he's annoying you or anything. which is crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. Because you can see him, his approach is different to people that he like. You know.
I don't know. He's different, man. I can't figure him out, man.
Yeah, he just blunt, straight to the point. I don't know. He just don't seem like he takes a lot of things seriously. You know, except for that constructive criticism. You know, that was one of the times where, you know, I saw him be a little bit different, be like, damn, you know, I'm happy that I was able to hear some of this feedback. Because I would be the same way. Be like, damn, I ain't know. I ain't mean nothing. But now that I know, you know, I'll switch it up a little bit.
That ain't him. Not with that Ashanti conversation. Nah.
Well, it was the elimination.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, during the elimination.
Yeah.
Anything.
He finally, right, and I agree with that. He finally like kind of came around during the elimination. Up until that point, he was like, and what?
Yeah.
Said, oh, you ain't hear me? You ain't cause you ain't hear me right, because I said it like this.
Yeah.
You weren't listening.
What we got, Lex? None.
I'm just listening. Nope, nothing.
Oh man. You stepping back, Lex? Don't do that.
Right.
Don't do that.
Don't be like that, Lex. Come on.
We support. I don't have to put I don't have to put the disclaimer up for the things that you say. Lex, we good. Paul, on the other hand, that's different.
Nah, I'm gonna let Vince cook. I'm gonna watch him.
Yeah, I think I know we're not there yet, but I liked that Vince and Donna connection. I know it may sound weird, but yeah, I think she has I think her approach, she has an understanding approach.
And I think also we gotta point out the fact that Donna came around to Darius at the house. At Shannon's house. Remember she said she has one perspective and one idea of him, but then after you got emotional, she kind of got a different idea. So it's like she's opening up to it. She's like she's watching the progress. She's watching him. She's realizing, okay, I might have misinterpreted, how he was moving. So yeah, I'm happy to point that part out too.
I'm not even going to comment.
Good, great. No, I'm playing.
Is it because extra stuff? So
no, I'm just watching her.
Oh, here we go. Okay. See, this is why I try not to follow them. I try not to read no extra stuff and just focus on what I'm seeing. I don't want to be swayed just yet.
I definitely agree with that. Like, some seasons they be doing all the lives as soon as the show starts, and it kind of ruins, watching it as a fan. So I don't follow any of them. I wait till after the season to even do anything like that. But I want to get the genuine perspective watching the show.
Yeah,
and the character presented on the show.
Yeah, because there's a picture of Lauren and Darius together from 3 years ago. Yeah. And then there was a recent picture of a woman posted with Darius saying she the real queen. I don't know what that means.
Yes, sir. And she matched that outfit to a T. To a T.
Yeah.
It fits.
And she posted it. It was her post, right?
Shoot, child.
So I was like, I don't know what this means, but okay.
Yeah, you know what it means. She like, I'm around.
Cammy, enjoy the show, man. Goddamn, boy, I got post some shit.
But he did it. He did it because he had the party and she was dressed. Like if you look at it, his bow tie matches her dress to a T.
Dang. Okay. Okay. Oh, all right. So we passed that group date. We got this date with Ashley and Ed. And she talks about him having a wall up. But then I said, did she shoot her shot in this date?
You're not sure if she did or didn't?
She straight up asked him if he likes her. Right? Do y'all remember that?
To an extent, yeah.
Like straight up asked. But I guess that's just her approach.
She
I
direct.
think they just different. They just different over there.
Lex, I bet it's almost like you saying like I would never.
Oh, I would never, but they just different. And you know what I noticed? Because even like by the time I left the watch party, I already had dates lined up. So the Detroit
Mm.
dudes do not be playing. So I figure maybe the girls is the same way. Like, they just get that old school relationship type vibe, and I'm not mad at it. I am mad though that the women is mad thirsty and be like, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me.
So I saw something on social media, Lex. I want to know what you think about this. And even in the audience, I want to know what y'all think. It said women should spend more time approaching men so they can spend time with men they want, as opposed to more guys that they don't want because they're waiting for a guy to approach them.
Say what? Damn, run it back.
Basically, it was like more women should approach the guy so you can get to know the guy that you want, as opposed to waiting and now you're getting a pool of guys that are approaching you that you may not really want.
You know what? I have a whole theory and thesis on all of that, right? Which really and truly, like the guys that you attract, like if you attracting some bad guys, something might be coming off of you. You know what I'm saying? Like when old girl last time was like, all of my exes cheated on me. Like, sis, what's happening? You did not course correct in sometime in your life. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you after you get that second to maybe the third bad one, when you realize, oh shit, this is a pattern, let me switch something about myself. So I don't think women should be chasing any men. I think that she should be working on herself, making herself the best woman that a man would actually want and would want to come get you.
I mean, you missed the whole point, though, Kai.
I was told
Wait,
as a youth that the relationship is not going to work if you like her more than she likes you.
toxic masculinity.
I'm not saying I agree with that. I'm just telling you what I was told. And they would say,
You
get you
know
a girl.
what? I mean, I just think all of that stuff is toxic. They say the same thing to the women. So it's
Mhm.
just one of them universal things that people try to use to control the other person. And I think it's all wrong,
Mhm.
but hey.
Yeah, Marriott said, pick from the pool that wants you. All right, back on track. What do we think of this Ashley and Ed date? Is there something there? Because Ashley's other connection, I believe, is Darius.
Yeah, the Ed one surprised me, but they seem to be cool. It was a little light to me, but she seemed to like his, where he was going and what he had, what his outlook on life. She seemed to be in agreement with it, and she seemed to like him. So she brought the dog around.
Yeah. And she's like, my doggone, almost like my kids, is gonna be in my life. So you gotta know. And the dog just straight up went to Ed. So there's some good energy there. I pay attention to that.
I'm a dog person, so that's a big thing. So when people come around, and I have the sweetest little Frenchie. So if you don't like my dog, I think something wrong with you.
Yeah. Or if the dog don't like you.
Clear sign.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think she did straight up ask, if he likes her or not. So I guess we get into that point where people want to know what's good. Dang, to go to Africa? We need to know. R.I.P. What was the dog's name? Chet. Was it Chase? Duchess, yeah.
Something like that. R.I.P. Duchess, yo. He was
Yeah.
a cooler dog. What I saw.
And she looked cute here. She looked good.
She right, yo. Ashley is right.
Yeah.
That's yeah. They did good with that one.
Yeah. All right, what we got next? Ashanti and Steven. Only thing I commented was I think she like him, and he finally got the number.
I don't get enough of seeing Steve or like Lauren. So, and even during the date with Ashanti, in my opinion, like he said the right stuff, but they don't really seem to get deep, you know, or like, I mean, it's still early, but you know what I'm saying? I kind of felt like it was a very, very light date, but it was positive still. At the end of the day, he got the digits. So that's all that matters. At the end of the day.
Yeah. Like I feel like they compatible. This could work.
Absolutely.
This could work.
I found somebody too, because you know she's on chopping block a little bit. So the fact that she got somebody that she's feeling and feeling her, hopefully it's a good start.
I don't remember. He got kids, right? Steve?
Can't remember, to be honest.
I think he does. Correct me if I'm wrong in the audience. I don't want to be throwing children on him. Nothing? Lex?
Lex had turned the show off by this point.
Okay. Yeah. So we make it to the ladies' lounge now, right? And there's a couple conversations that came out in the ladies' lounge, right? They talked about some of the positives: Ashanti liking Steve and Cardi, Lauren liking Cardi, Nicole liking Devin, Ashley, and Ed. Dominique saying welcome home to Bello, and the spirit led her to kiss, but she never kisses and tells. But then I made a note about production because as soon as they said that, they showed Christina's face.
Ooh, they grind me for that.
Yeah, but it seemed like the audio was off, so I'm sure there was some other conversations that was going on at the time.
There's a little grab of that her facial expression.
Yeah. They definitely did.
Taste it right there.
But then they talked about the negatives and who should be voted out, and they mentioned Vince saying the B word about some of the women. Christina admitting that it was, part pillow talk. And then that's when, the situation about, in my mind, the guys came up again. And I feel like she had to have heard it from somewhere, meaning one of the dudes was being whack. I'm going to just say it. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I would be like, if you're going to get the girl, then you should get the girl on your own merit, right? Don't get the girl because you're mentioning negative things about me, And especially like if we're amongst the fellas, you kind of know that he a jokester. He explained that he wasn't that serious with it. I'm not condoning it. I'm not saying it's okay. But if it happened and he didn't like it, then he should have checked him right there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And like, damn, dog, you got called, bitch. Like, you could say something, but to not say nothing, and we don't know what happened, but to not say nothing and then wait till you get around one of the ladies, and then you say this is what another dude has been saying, I think that's foul, man. especially if you didn't check them right there on the spot.
See, I ain't pick up on that part, but yeah, if you hear the disrespect, you gotta say something right then.
Yeah,
You can't.
and it wasn't just one woman; multiple women knew that he said it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been going around, and I'm just anxious to see how that played out, how it got out, and what was the intent. Because we did that about we had a similar situation on the Miami season. And I was saying the same thing, like don't say nothing negative about the dude to get the girl. And I understand that situation was a little different, you know. The situation was a little different, but yeah, what you think about that?
Lauren's face and reaction to finding out, because she was trying
Yeah,
to
she said, "Oh,
first.
she said, I'm the big bitch." Oh,
Like, damn.
that was
like,
different,
right, that was different. He ain't
right?
shit. Fuck him.
Yeah,
But yeah, aside from that, you know, it, they people that didn't like made sense. People that were at the bottom made sense.
yeah,
They didn't have no connections. Well, they didn't have serious connections and serious enough. So
yeah.
I'm mad to say he looked like an old man though. Like dang, like
Yeah,
pop.
they give me
Yeah.
not even energy, just old man energy. And you know that is kind of on him though.
Mm-hmm.
You know that's kind of on him. I think there was one clip where he said something about himself being petty, but I don't remember seeing it during the show. So yeah,
Or the one thing they told him about, I think, based on like feedback, would he change his approach? He was, no, like straight up, like nah, I'm gonna keep doing the same way I've been doing it.
yes. So we also said the same thing about who was it, Emily?
Yeah.
One of the things that we want to see is growth and change, but to come on here, go through the process and still say you wouldn't change anything, come on, man. Come on, there's gotta be something.
Yeah, because like at the end of the day, let's be honest, you wouldn't be here if your approach actually worked. So clearly your approach isn't working. So you should change something
Yeah.
to a different result.
And you're trying to do something different. You know?
And like you have a pool of women that are different. So
Yeah.
why, have the same approach to the same thing? Just enjoy the atmosphere and enjoy the opportunity and make the most of it. And, come up with come with an open mind and willing to change and adjust.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like we've seen with Vince, he heard the feedback and he adjusted during the discussion. So
yeah,
you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah, they was going back and forth too quick for me to try to keep some B-roll. So I'm gonna just let this play in the background, talk about both of these elimination dates at the same time. One thing I did like about Vince though is that he did own up to it. You would have seen a lot of people lie about it or try to skate around it. But I also feel like when he was hearing it, he had this look like, all right, which one of them, who was it that let it out? Now I can't trust nobody. Now you can see it in his mind, like, all right, now I know who was in that room. I can't trust none of them. I would be like, damn.
Because it's like it should have stayed here, if anything. So now it left the room. Now like I got to question all y'all.
Right. And even as a man, you can't, like, I'm not saying you can't let that out. Like, that's a negative. You know what I mean? And you still can't keep that to yourself, then you was really hating on the dude.
Mm-hmm. Because like you said earlier, like what was your intent behind it? What were you trying to gain by it?
Yeah.
Just gossiping. Like either way, it's not a good look.
Yeah. I remember while they was talking, I was like, I think this is gonna be a cliffhanger. Because I feel like I saw Xavier in future episodes. But it's cool. In the end, Xavier gets eliminated. Shout out to Xavier. We say the same thing every time someone gets eliminated. Shout out to you. The journey is not easy. You know what I mean? So shout out to you for even applying, going through it, and having to live and with the scrutiny that you may get, you know.
Yeah, brother. Like it might be one of your hardest weeks, but you'll make it through. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, congratulations on being a part of the process. And like I said, it ain't over for you. Just the beginning, for real.
Yeah, for sure. I think he, I think he took it like a champ, though.
Oh yeah.
He's still gonna be him. Good luck to him.
At least he a real one. Like, I mean, he is who he is, so I respect that. And on business, bro.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, so there was a previous preview where Darius was telling Vince to shut up. Well, he didn't say shut, he said shut the. He said you need to shut the.
Yeah, I want to see Vince's reaction because he going boss
you
up.
Can't, man. You can't. You gotta say something.
Something.
You know.
He better not get quiet. He better not.
You gotta say something.
I mean, let's be real. Like Darius is like the star of the show, right? So I'm gonna need Vince to like come on, Vince.
Yeah.
From the other side. Stop being comedic. Shut it down. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't wait to that episode. You know, like you gotta flinch, niggas.
Make them step back or something.
Yeah, you gotta do something or say something. Come on, man. Come on.
I got faith in Vince.
No matter what it was, you gotta respond.
Like, I mean, it's a room full of women I'm trying to talk to. And like my girl, I might have a girl already in the room. And you're gonna talk to me like this? Crazy?
The tone, especially with the tone and the force and the amount of confidence you had when he said it.
Listen, it's gonna be fur everywhere, okay? Like disrespect me in this motherfucker, dog. Listen.
Especially like if he had a connection there in the room.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
His connection could never look at him the same again.
You know? Nigga, she gonna be on Darius by the end of the night. She gonna be on Darius.
She gonna be like, all right, now don't make me go get Darius.
Ooh.
You getting flipped with me, but you ain't had shit to say to Darius.
What was all that bass then?
Right.
What was all that bass?
Man.
You know, shout out Vince, man. Shout out Darius. Show. We enjoying the show, bro. We enjoying the show.
Yeah. Let's get to this to the previews for next week. Looks like there was some clips in the background about them going to the house, them having the 70s party. I think I remember looking at this. I was like, is Ed a Q?
Somebody on there, Q. I seen somebody brand.
Or just happened to just look like that.
The way he was dancing, that was Q. He was Qing.
I said, is he a Q right now?
His wrist? Oh yeah. And that spin? Oh yeah.
Okay. But even in the skates, huh?
Earlier in the season, I saw somebody's brand. Somebody got a brand. I gotta go back and look and see what it was.
I know Quint was probably the only one that I remember being
Texas.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we got the party. Clearly things is getting more intense right now. Because I think Dominique was like, F that damn wig right now. She ready. I think they kind of there. Vince looks shocked. He looks shocked right now. So this was only a piece of the conversation. There are other clips out there where There was more. Was that a cameraman behind her to the left?
Yeah, and the sound guy.
And the
The
sound guy. And the lady in the jacket. Right.
She worked there too. I mean, she one of the staff. Yo,
yeah.
Terrible, boy. Y'all need better.
Yeah.
Hey, yo.
So they're just all over the place. So it looked like this party gonna be spicy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be spicy. But I think the thing is, this confessional outfit that Christina's in, she's talking about multiple episodes though, in the same outfit.
The Asian outfit?
Yeah. So I don't know. Kind of threw me off a little bit, but it's cool. It's cool. Yeah,
Really?
Jaguar said poor Vince, man. He always be looking, a little surprised.
That's his look. That's like he's like.
Yeah, I think so.
Like I said, is he obnoxious? Does he not know? Because he's be like, really?
Yeah. So I think it's gonna get spicy. I'm gonna have a lot more sound bites and images as we move forward. I got everything set up and ready to go with the editing software. So I'm gonna put out more clips, right? I have some ideas, and I hope y'all like it. And I hope y'all like it. In addition to going live. What else? I'm also thinking about having some of the audience come up, and give y'all opinions. As long as y'all not doing nothing or saying nothing that I have to put the disclaimer up or we get banned, we are good. So if y'all want to come and find me on Instagram, send me a little message or leave a comment. And we'll make it happen because I want to know what y'all think.
Yeah. We read the comments. And it's a different perspective than what we have. Because we being alumni, we see it one way. But I love to hear audience perspective and how you guys see it. The show.
Yeah. All right. We good?
We good, brother.
How you feeling?
Man, I'm loving life, man. Can't complain.
Good,
I mean, I'm enjoying the show, man. Detroit is entertaining enough.
Yeah.
So we had like one dull episode. I think the second episode was a little dull. But aside from that, like I'm enjoying it. You know what I mean? It ain't my favorite thing in the world, but I do find good points in it. And you can actually kind of see slow progress of possibilities of like love connection. Whereas before it was like either the first day we in love or take to the end to finally deciding who I like. Whereas now it's much more of a process and much more filling out of like who do I really like, who I don't like, and kind of get to know people a little more.
Yeah. Look how she looks at him. He in there.
They kept up. Yeah,
together by now.
Yeah. Christina can't do nothing with that. She can't mess that shit. She can't interfere with that. She can't stop that.
She focused.
You know what she like?
Yeah. Well, we're good, right? We're good. You want to sign off?
Sure. Fernando at Try Being Savage. It's been a pleasure. Looking forward to Jacksonville this weekend. So if you want to see me at the Jags game versus the Colts, I'll be up there because it's freezing in the DMV. Yeah. So I'm ready to go to the beaches and go somewhere warm for a little bit. Aside from that, I said St. Lucian, July 8th to the 13th with Passport Mafia. Please hit the link. Come and join us out there in the beautiful lands of St. Lucia. And my TV show, No Longer Me, is on Patreon, starring, like I said, myself. I'm the trigger man on the show. You know what I mean? So you get to see me in a different light than what you see me on now. So into that as well.
That's what's up, man.
Yes,
so some of the comments, Jaguar said, waiting for Neek Ash and GoFundMe to go. Come on, in any order.
Yo,
I know.
He ain't going nowhere, boy. He get in there now.
Yeah. I got a question for y'all though. In the audience, before we go, real quick, if y'all feel comfortable, let us know where in the world you're tuning in from, because it always warms my heart to see, all of the different places.
Especially like to go to Africa, I'd be like, they're not
Are
Africa.
you really in Africa?
Right. You know what I'm saying? Because
you just want to go to Africa. That's what's up.
Africa's beautiful, man. Love it. Love it. I can't wait to go back. Love it.
Trinidad. That's where you are.
Trinidad. What? Hey!
Yeah, we might be there soon.
Sapase.
We might be there soon. There's some we're trying to get to that Trinidad carnival.
Yes, sir.
But
yes,
I know it's probably late.
Listen, bruh.
Yeah.
Dallas. Okay, Dallas in the building.
Yeah.
I love me some Dallas.
Oh. Indeed.
DMV. You around the corner. What's up, cuz? You on the street. What you at?
Right.
Queens. Okay, NY.
That's what's
They gotta
up.
do an NY season, man. They gotta do an NY season. I'm
so?
shocked. It ain't happened yet.
You think so?
Canada.
That's what's up.
Oh, international for real.
What's up? I'm aware of Toronto. Some of the most beautifulest people. Some of the most beautiful. Let me stop talking.
That's right.
From Toronto.
My first thought about Toronto, walking out there, it was like, wait, it's so beautiful. It was no trash nowhere. No trash in Toronto, man. Just like clean, nice, beautiful, lovely.
Okay.
And then Sean from the DMV, out there in Texas.
Okay. All right. Thank y'all so much. Tyrone Wilson here. I just got back from my 35-year high school reunion.
Congrats, brother. Congrats.
In Boston. And let's just say that it really gave me a new perspective on life. I love my life. Brother doing well. I get to go to the gym all the time, live in South Florida, get out of that cold up in Boston. And, the 4 or 5 gray hairs, I'm happy for them because, we don't all get to age well.
You're blessed, brother. Like I celebrate my 20th, so I can't imagine my 35. So, yes, sir, respect.
Yeah. So considering I'm about to be 50, life is great. Life is all good. But thank y'all so much. Definitely check out Fernando, check out Lex, check out Paul. Shout out to Paul. You know what I mean? We with you, brother. If you know, you know.
All love, P.O.
Yeah. If you know, you know. Take the time. We got you. All right. Y'all have a good night.
Y'all safe. Y'all 100. Buenas noches.